no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who laugh at my lack of height beware my banjo, green froggy's light.
Sorry about that, guys. Something in my throat.
It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to get things started at the Muppet Show tonight. Gosh, I've always wanted to say that. Hello there to everyone, and thank you once again for tuning in to my favorite website, realscreenreviews.com. I am movie critic Nick Iacobucci, and our next movie review is The Muppets. This family-friendly adventure opened around the nation on Wednesday, November 23rd, 2011, and it stars Jason Segal, Amy Adams, Academy Award winners Chris Cooper and Alan Arkin. And of course, it also features Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, Fozzie Bear, and the Great Gonzo. The Muppets comes to us from director James Bobin, a veteran comedic writer and creator that now takes his first crack at helming a Hollywood feature. This newest installment of the Muppets sees them scattered around the country tending to their own respective careers and lives. The plan is to reunite the original cast members of the Muppets and try and put on what can only be described as the greatest Muppet Telethon ever created. The reason is to raise $10 million in hopes of being able to save the original Muppet Theater from destruction. This plan to excavate the Muppet Theater has been put into place by the evil businessman Tex Richman, and he means to stop at nothing in order to drill for oil underneath it. At this point, the only people able to help save the theater are Mary, Walter, and Gary, and that's only if they can get the gang back together for the most sensational, inspirational, celebrational, Muppetational, or what we like to call the Muppet Show. Well, people, how can you not like the Muppets? I think to not like the Muppets borders on being straight up un-American. Kermit, Fozzie, and Miss Piggy brought happiness and joy to me for years throughout my childhood, and now they're doing the same with my nephews. There's just something warm and inviting about the Muppets, and in my opinion, it is something that cannot be duplicated within the realm of animated features. They are really there, and they really interact with live actors, which gives them an edge on connecting with an audience. As you watch the Muppets, you can actually start to accept them almost as real people, and the Muppet Walter even sometimes came off more human than the human Jason Segal. Now, just like the classic Who Framed Roger Rabbit, this film sees our Muppets as part of a society, and they interact with humans in a world where it is all accepted. Something that I thought was really cool is that now you get to see their feet whenever possible, and I thought that gave credence to them as individuals. It's a good thing they had feet for the many big musical song and dance numbers throughout the movie. In many spots, the actors break into song and big choreographed dances, and it was very easy to grasp this because the whole film plays out almost as if it was an animated feature to begin with. From identifying plot points to addressing the audience outright, there are more cartoons founded in reality, and the Muppets can even travel by map. Eat your heart out, Harry Potter. You know, the guys that created Forgetting Sarah Marshall and Get Him to the Greek wrote and helped create this movie. That just goes to show the very wide range of talent from both Jason Segal and Nicholas Stoller. Together they can produce R-rated and very adult humor, but then they can put together something you would wait in line to take your 4-year-old to. That's just quite a range of talent right there. The Muppets has big laughs as well as feeling and messages that aren't too difficult for the youngsters to get. You get cameos from many stars, including Jack Black, Zach Galifianakis, and Jim Parsons, to name just a few. Many references to the 1980s and also a soundtrack filled with classic hits from that decade were also a help for me to enjoy this film. Then something that I never thought I would say, Academy Award winner Chris Cooper raps a hip-hop song, and not only is he funny, he's really not terrible at it. At 98 minutes, The Muppets was a perfect running time, even with the incorporation of Disney's animated short film featuring the Toy Story cast and characters. The Muppets are magical and timeless, and the stories and lessons that they convey can be shared by both adults and children alike. Maybe because they appeal to so many people of such a wide range of ages, well, that's the reason why 30 years later they're still packing theaters full. I had a great time watching The Muppets, and I could have sat through another 15 to 20 minutes of this film. It is just something that adults can enjoy as much as toddlers. You could bring a date to this and be as entertained as the mom next to you with her 2 little girls. I really hope this turns out to be successful because I would love to see this as the beginning of many more Muppet adventures to come. A very favorable 3 stars out of 4 for the return of the Muppets. And remember, people, I'm not always right, but only when it comes to the movies. And thank you very much for your attention.
About to be on them.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were reciting some sort of an important plot point. wait, stop. Is this another Muppet trailer parody? Why don't we just show a real trailer? I mean, what are we hiding? Did we make the movie in Swedish or something?